I really like Jujutsu Kaisen. I feel like it's off to a great start. While I'm not sure if it will reach Big 3 level, I definitely think out of all the recent battle manga in Shonen Jump, this has the highest potential to. Its power system is creative, its fights are epic, it has memorable and likable characters, and much more. One thing I really like is how fast-paced the story is. The early arcs are really short and straight to the point, but I do think that kind of creates a weakness, and that is its themes. In my video on the strong starts of the Big 3, I talked about how they all started with mini stories that each had a powerful message before moving into longer and larger arcs. Jujutsu definitely started with shorter arcs, but it lacks the powerful message. I find myself having to think hard and reach to come to a conclusion on the message it's trying to tell the audience. Throughout most of season 1 and even in the manga, I'm not too sure what the story's themes are, so that's one thing that doesn't match up to the Big 3. A positive though is the sense of danger and consequences. In almost all of the arcs, especially the current manga chapters, it always feels like the characters can die, and sometimes the characters actually do die or they get scars from dangerous attacks. That's one thing that a lot of recent battle manga struggle with, yet Jujutsu makes it seem so easy. Just like the Big 3, the characters are put in situations that are out of their league, which forces the characters to either step up to the next level or get outside help. Another issue I see with the story is the screen time of the main trio. Yuji, Megumi, and Nobara feel like they're supposed to be the 3 main characters, yet Yuji has a huge gap in importance and screen time compared to his teammates. Then Megumi also has a gap between him and Nobara. The first arc made it seem like Yuji and Megumi would have something like a Naruto Sasuke or Deku Bakugo dynamic, but Megumi's screen time feels more like Yuno's. But for Yuno, this actually makes sense because he's on a different team than Asta, but Megumi is on the same team as Yuji. Later arcs in the manga do him a little more justice, but Nobara is still left in the dust. Even though she can fight, she has a low amount of solo fights and even lower wins. For a character like Part 1 Sakura or Orihime, I could understand, but she is clearly capable of fighting, so I don't really get it here. The power system is really refreshing though. It's been quite a while since I've seen such a detailed power system in a battle manga. Nen and Chakra are the most recent ones I can remember. The way it takes inspiration from Bleach, but manages to make itself distinct and unique is amazing. The simplicity but creativity of some of the abilities, like Boogie Woogie, remind me of JoJo's best stands. There's one specific fight in the manga that couldn't be won by brute force due to the creativity of the opponent's curse technique, which is very JoJo-esque. Also, the way it combines martial arts with the power system, rather than relying on only one, is also reminiscent of Hunter and Naruto, which is always a compliment. I don't really like Gojo because he's broken. Whenever he appears, you basically know everything will be fine. Some things in the manga do happen with his character that please me, but in the anime, I'm not a huge fan. There is an upcoming arc in the manga that is once again very reminiscent of a Big 3 arc, and I will eventually make an analysis on that. But overall, Jujutsu has a very bright future ahead of it. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and check out my manga. All important links will be in the description.